Welcome everyone to another Fish Report Live. I am Craig Fissinger.
And I'm Ken Francis.
And we're coming to you live here on a Thursday night from the new Fish Report studio in Russia, Ohio. Ken, what do you think about this new studio here?
I'm impressed, Craig. Very nice.
It keeps getting better every week. Speaking of getting better every week, if you look at your Fish Report Live page to the right, which is over here, there's a new box over there. That box has a couple purposes. For starters, it's got our archive videos in there. So if you click on one of those videos, it will actually take you to another page that has our videos stored on there. You can watch those. Also, if you click on that social streams tab, you can go ahead and click on that now. Don't worry, it won't stop our video. But if you click on the social streams tab, you can actually make live comments now during the show. You can log in with your Twitter or your Facebook account, or you can start a Ustream account, and but you can actually make live comments during the show. So looking forward to seeing that. Even if you don't have a Twitter or Facebook account and you don't want to post comments, you can still watch the comments as they're being posted. So you might want to keep that box open just to see what's going on. But keep it clean, keep it clean. So before we go any further, I've been hinting around about a big announcement we got coming up. That'll be coming up at the end of the show, so make sure you stay tuned in the last 5 minutes. I'm going to make that announcement. If your spouse is out there watching X Factor or whatever else is on TV right now, tell them to get over here, watch Fish Report, and look forward to that announcement coming up a little later. Well, last week, Ken, we talked about girls basketball. Don't want to spend a lot of time talking about that tonight because we got something else to talk about. But I want to mention a couple hot teams coming out of the gate, including one of the teams that I raved about last week.
Yeah, the Houston Wildcats. The Lady Wildcats off to a real good start. They're 2-0. They knocked off Russia the other night by about 15 points and looked real good in doing so. So a lot of girls teams off to good starts, including like to congratulate the FRL Jets. They've been very competitive this year, and we said that last week too, that they'd be very good. So they're also off to a good start, as are many other local teams.
All right. Yeah. Well, tonight we're going to be talking boys basketball, though. So look forward to talking about girls more as the season goes on. But tonight it's going to be boys basketball, specifically the SCL boys basketball. We're going to be breaking down the Shelby County League, Ken, talking about all 7 teams. And we're going to be recapping last year, talking about players to look for this year. Tell you a few things that we talked to the coaches about, a few of the SEL coaches this week about. Even got an exclusive pre-recorded interview with Russia Raider coach Paul Bremingen coming up a little bit later. But before we get to that, you've got something new you want to do this week. Why don't you tell our viewers about that?
That's right, Craig. Each show we're going to have a trivia question, and the winner of the trivia question will get a free Fish Report Sports Live t-shirt. So as soon as we get those in, and we get a winner tonight. But the way to get your answer to us is either through Twitter. You can Twitter us, you can text us, you can Facebook us, you can use the social stream on the website here and try to get us an answer. So at the end of the show, we'll give you the correct answer and also the winner. But tonight's trivia question is, 1985, Jeff Teeters hit the winning shot heard around Ohio as the Jerry Harmon coached Jackson Center Tigers won the Class A state championship. In 1985, who did the Jackson Center Tigers beat to claim the state championship title?
Great question, Ken. Looking forward to seeing how quick we get some answers on that one. So, all right, well, let's get to tonight's show then and talking boys basketball. Let's do it like we did last week. Maybe start with last year's records, start with the bottom, and we'll just work our way up. If that sounds good, we'll split the teams. And that means, I guess, we'll start with Botkins. They finished 7th in the SCL last year. So why don't you break down Botkins for us, Ken?
Yeah, Craig, Botkins last year had a rough year in the league. They finished 0-12. They finished 5-17 overall, but if you remember, they made a nice tournament run towards the end of the year. And I look for big things out of Coach Brett Meyer's team this year. They're going to have back one of the top players in the Shelby County League, in Ethan Zimfer. Ethan is a senior point guard, averaged 10 points and 3 assists per game last year, and shot 73% from the free throw line. He's going to be the guy to get the engine running for the Botkins Trojans. Look for him to have a very good year this year, along with 6'4" senior Trevor Bornhorst and Connor Grenels and Tyler Egbert. Also all seniors going to contribute a lot to the Trojans this year. They have a new player this year and one, Adam Bornhorst, 6'8", Craig.
Oh, wow.
And he's going to be a tough guy to stop inside, along with 6'4" Josh Kimball. So these players, along with a point guard by the name of Nate Sisko, I feel is going to contribute quite a bit. So Botkins has they need to work on the offensive end of the floor. Last year they were dead last in the Shelby County League in points per game at 48. However, they did lead the league in rebounds at 27 rebounds per game. So they do hit the glass pretty well. Look for that to continue this year. Coach Meyer is also emphasizing the transition on defense and getting back on the defensive end of the floor. So he needs his kids to realize the